Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Guys, I love you so much. And guess what? Emmanuel is not here today. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And to my existing subscribers, guys, I love you so much. And to my new subscribers, welcome to the family. And to the viewers, hit that subscription button so that you may be part of our family. And welcome. So guys, today's topic is the trauma of miscarriage. And I'll be talking about the trauma that we went through after our miscarriage. Everything that I'm gonna be talking about is my experience, it's our experience, me and my husband, okay? So yeah, guys, this is a very emotional topic, but then it's fine, it's okay. So guys, we were traumatized through the journey of miscarrying. We were traumatized, we were not okay, but there are some mistakes that we did. There's some things that we were not supposed to do, but we did through that journey, okay? So in that journey, this is what happened. We lost our baby, and after losing our baby, like, the first thing that we did that was wrong, it was Emmanuel being there for me, but I feel like I wasn't there for him because he was hiding his pain. So the mistake that I did was not being there for my husband, and the mistake that he did was for him to hide his pain, okay? So Emmanuel hid his pain and he acted strong, he acted like he's okay while I was grieving. And to me it was like, okay, he is fine, he is okay. But later on it backfired, because later on he started grieving, but then he started grieving while I was okay, while I accepted the whole situation, while I accepted that, okay, this is what happened, and there's nothing I can do to change it, there's nothing I can do to bring my baby back. But though it was painful, but then there was nothing I can do. So later on, Emmanuel started grieving, and his grieving was not same as mine. I feel like his grieving was painful. His grieving was like he was literally in pain. He was literally in pain. He had so many questions. He was asking so many questions that I couldn't answer. Like he felt accountable. He was blaming himself. You know, those kind of things. And that was too much to bear. That was too much for him, because he was in pain, and also like he had to go to work with that pain, carry the pressure of work plus that pain, and it like shattered me, because see that was my first time seeing my husband being that emotional, okay? So I feel like he was traumatized. He was traumatized, though he was scared, or he was afraid to say it, he was afraid to show it. But then at the same time, he was not okay. And I also blamed myself that why couldn't I be there for him? It was like I was selfish. I was selfish for me to make this whole thing all about me, or to grieve alone. Like, I felt like I didn't give him chance to grieve, because I was grieving, I was crying, and it was not like I was not normal. But then when I saw him later on, like grieving, when I saw him in such a pain, I started feeling like, ish. But then this was not all about me. This was about me and him. So I needed to be there for him as he was there for me. But then, which is I failed to do, and that was my duty, because he also performed his duty by being there for me, but I was unable to be there for him. Maybe I felt like I was not strong enough, but then that's the mistake that I did. That was the mistake that I did, and I had to be there for him now like twice, because I also felt guilty, you know. And after feeling guilty, he was not okay, and I was like, okay, people don't respect people's grief. People don't respect people's healing process, because you are grieving and you are in pain that you just lost your baby, you know, and you were heavily pregnant, whereby like you started bonding with the baby, and there is someone who hears that you got miscarriage, and then she comes and be like, yo, sorry, I hope like your husband won't leave you. I hope monna wa ka se o tlhale just because you lost your baby. Guys, please, you need to respect people's healing process. Now we had to deal with so many people who will come to us and be like, even if like your husband will divorce you because of this, even if your husband doesn't want you anymore or doesn't see you worthy of being his wife anymore, like, don't worry. I mean, like, what is that? Like, to be honest, for me that was inappropriate, and I felt like, you know what, we're just not okay. We just lost our baby. So the one thing that we don't want at this point is the bad energy. Yo, the bad energy that people had to give us was like a total 10 off. A total 10 off, because people think that what they went through is what you can went through, or what is happening in their marriages or their relationship, it's what might happen in your relationship. But also I feel like people also need to know and understand when is the right time to say those kind of words. When is the right time to, yes, we are open for advices, though maybe those advices might not apply to our marriage, but we can't be rude and say we don't want those advices. We are open for advices, but I feel like people need to respect when people are not okay, when people are in a healing process. They need to respect that. If there's nothing good that can come out of your mouth, I mean, like, just shut up and let's move on. There's nothing wrong. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong. Okay? So to me, it was like all that bad energy, like, I'm not okay, my husband is not okay, and somebody comes with a bad energy, a bad, like, no, guys, you need to stop that. You need to really stop that. If you want to tell me that, just let me heal, and after healing, just tell me possibilities, that possibilities of possibilities that can happen, ne, while we miscarried. Okay, but don't just come to me and like tell me, yeah, your husband is gonna leave you because now you miscarried. That's not what I want to hear at that point. At that point, I just want to hear thinking all will be well. Okay, all will be fine, all will be okay. Okay. And another thing that we learned from our miscarriage, the trauma that we also went through, was that I some days you are good, some days you are just like, I'm not okay. Some days you just wake up and you're not okay. You just want to burst in tears. You just want to burst in tears. You just feel like, oh my god, I need my baby. more especially when you bonded with the baby. Like, you know that this in the morning my baby do this, my baby does this, and now like that thing, it's not happening. It's so painful. It's so painful, whereby you will just cry. You will just cry, and somebody who has never been there won't understand. It will be like, but then ke khale o krile miscarriage, like, aren't you healing? Bruh, you don't know the pain. You don't know the pain, and you don't even want to know that pain, because even after some months, some years, you still miss that baby. You still wish that baby was alive. You still wish that if my baby could have been alive, this is what was gonna happen. You understand? But people will be judging you and saying no, but then hawa miscarriage, you still grieving even now. They don't understand. And it's painful. It's also painful because you just get traumatized and be like, Mara, this person, does she even know what she's talking about? No, she doesn't. But she will make nasty comments, like, as if like, why kirisa. But then the pain doesn't just fade away. This is the pain that somebody lives with it for the rest of their lives. No matter what they do, no matter what can happen, no matter you can go to counseling or whatever, even if you can have another child, but the pain of you getting miscarriage will always be there. But people who has never went through that, they don't relate, hence they just like judging us. So another thing is, you will feel like you want a baby, not knowing that even if you can have that baby won't replace the one that you lost. Like, some days you'll feel like, okay, I want another baby. Like, I just want to have a child. I want a baby. Because you feel like if you can have a baby, that's gonna be fine. You'll be okay. That baby will close the space of that baby that you lost. That won't happen. It will never happen. Every baby has his own special place. So you having another baby, it's not gonna close the space of that baby that you lost. Okay, so some days you wake up and be like, I just want to get pregnant. I want to have a baby, because I got miscarriage. So maybe this pain will fade away if I have another baby, which is wrong. It's so wrong. You won't. That space will always be there. You will always miss that baby, and the baby that you'll be having won't close the space of that baby that you lost. Okay. And another thing is that when you were pregnant, or when you get pregnant with another baby that you felt like you wanted, you now starting to feel guilty, like, okay, what if my baby, where he or she is, to him it's like, I'm trying to replace him. And while I'm trying to replace him, maybe like ufilo kar akisa mrata, because now I'm happy for this one that I'm pregnant with. So you start feeling guilty again. So this whole thing, like, it clearly says that after losing the baby, you get confused. After getting miscarriage, you get confused, and you might be confused for many months. You just need to think. You need to think appropriate. You need to think like, what am I doing? Each and every step that you're taking, you need to be like, what am I doing? And what are the consequences of what I'm doing? Or what are the advantage and disadvantages of what I'm doing? You need to be careful with each and every decision that you take. And to women, it's like some days you'll feel like, okay, I'm not ready to be a wife, because now here I am, I got miscarriage and my husband was expecting so much for me, but here I am, I miscarried. So it's just so confusing and painful. So those are the things that we went through, but we're glad that we were able to see them, and we sat down and we spoke about them, and we passed through them, and we also passed through the grieving sector, the grieving session, the grieving phase of our miscarriage, because it was like, no, we don't heal, we're not healing. Like it's like it was like we are just in one place, we're not healing, and everything is just like wrong. Everything is like we were unable to move on, but then at the end of the day we needed to move on. At the end of the day we needed to accept the situation. At the end of the day we needed to see the bigger picture of our marriage. We needed to see that our marriage is still worth it. We needed to see that we still love each other. We needed to see that we still need each other. We still need to be there for each other. There's absolutely nothing wrong with grieving in a relationship, and even to men need to grieve, because them trying to act strong or trying to be strong for us as women, and we're not seeing their pain, and later on they grieve. I feel like it's more painful, though somebody can say, but then it's a good structure, because one need to be there for what for the other one that has fallen. But even though you are there for me, let also me be there for you. You understand? So that this thing, even when it's hurting you, it might not break you to such an extent, you know. So yes guys, thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and comment.